So when I first got wind of this project, I was on the Tibetan Plateau, up in the far north of Ladakh, and due to isolation and communication issues, I couldn't get a real grasp of what the project was. I only had a rough concept that there was a restaurant that Shannon and Glenn were doing, and they wanted my involvement. The first meeting I had with Shannon was actually a site meeting. Shannon walked me straight through this gutted building to the kind of center of the toilets, this big block, and they'd all been ripped out. But the space presented these 4 beautiful walls, and he explained to me that he wanted a fully wrapped LED bathroom. And immediately my mind just started pinging with concepts and ideas. Being led by Shannon Bennetts and Corey Campbell, who are like culinary mafia, there was also a plethora of other exceptional talents. Otis Hope Carey, David Noonan, Sam Gordon, Lee Brennan, Nick Corrales, Wade Little, Alex Pohl, heavy-hitting artists would be contributing to this project. So I walked away with my head swimming, knowing that I had an opportunity to develop a concept that would stand proudly alongside these creative giants. I'm constantly striving to collect and demonstrate a deeper connection to the natural world, and with this project wanted to offer the participant a direct line of contact between that externality and my psyche, and understand the way I shoot and present my images. So I came up with this interactive and immersive installation concept that explores the interface between the natural world and the human condition. An experimental collaboration between the quantifiable and the esoteric of sorts. Biometrics are measured, diagnosed and manifested through corresponding imagery and sound in a floor-to-ceiling immersive LED space. So basically you're cocooned in a reflection of your own thoughts and emotion. Shannon really wanted the whole environment to have a concept of space and belonging. So with that in mind, I knew that I only wanted to shoot locations that fell within a 30-kilometre radius, small reflections or macro moments that they might not necessarily immediately understand, but internally resonate with. So the project's been greenlit. I have no idea how to make it happen. That's where Nakatomi come in. After our first meeting, I was very aware that not only would they be a partner, but they'd be a massive collaborator in the project, extending my ideas and breathing more life than I could have imagined into it. So with my need and want to have the participant really immersed in their own thought, Nakatomi delved deep into unpacking how we could legitimately represent someone's emotion in this room. And it was through voice recognition and AI that this really came to life. Nakatomi set it up so that the AI would be trained off my thinking, my tone, my voice, and the way I present my words. All very evident in the experience itself. So to extend further into that connection of human and environment, we developed this series of beautifully hand-drawn runes that would come to represent each experience and each emotion. And I wanted them to feel like cave paintings of those first moments, people really iterating what they saw in their environment. And these got spliced into the front and tail end of each experience in this beautifully animated way that leaves you with this symbology and sense of wonder. Each sequence contains its own ambient sound, which was shot on location, and accompanying that to really heighten the emotional resonance to the piece, I sat down and wrote a series of tracks with Vinny Ledouce, really beautiful droney synth tracks that were created on Moog, and various other analog instruments. So with all these externalities and moving pieces and concepts and art, the one thing that really had to tie it all together were the screens and the space and the environment inside the bathroom. And Spacesuit & Co. did such an amazing job of finalising those details and bringing to life this concept. It's been a really profound experience to watch something develop from such an abstract concept into a firm reality.